doing this segment on social media and how it impacts family law, and I'm going to wrap up this video series, but first I want to give a heartfelt and empathetic thought out and some prayers to lift up our friends and colleagues and neighbors and countrymen and people around the world who have been decimated by the coronavirus and its detrimental impact on the worldwide economy, on our statewide economy, national economy, city and counties as well. You know, it's been a huge economic impact, and we are thinking about all of you, hoping that the return to normalcy and prosperity is swift, because I know we could all use something to lift us up. That being said, I've been doing a social media post dusting off the topic of social media and family law, and why this is important is because this is a place where social media intersects with family law a lot. And the reason why is because social media posts can be exhibit number 1, and it can be exhibits 2 through 200 in a custody evaluation. So things you got to remember in social media cases: most family district courts have a standing order and they say don't delete. So if you go and you know there's some skeletons in the closet on the social media page, don't go back and delete those, because the deletions can impact the way you're perceived to the court or custody evaluator or what have you, even more detrimentally than just leaving the posts up in the first place. One, it's usually in violation of some court standing order, and 2, it makes it very clear that some manipulation of past social media profiles is being created to spin the perception. And look, the bottom line is whatever's in the past is in the past, and if it's detrimental, own it, move on, and stop posting things that are detrimental to your case. Don't use social media as a place to post your best life or your partiest life, because those are things that aren't going to help you in a family law scenario. And there's nothing wrong with revelry with friends, but extravagance and irresponsibility, those are things that courts lock into, and custody evaluators especially, because they have more time. They have more time to go investigate a full social media profile, and those social media profiles can be subpoenaed without your knowledge directly through discovery requests by the social media platform if they maintain those records. Those social media histories can be gotten through investigative means by private investigators who are paid to do that. And that's, they can also be requested by the party opponents in a case. You give me all your social media, passwords and logins and posts and what have you. And, that's a very burdensome, but in certain cases it might be granted, certainly in a limited situation. So these are all big things to remember, that, you don't want your social media posts to be exhibit 1. You certainly don't want them to be exhibits 2 through 200. So use them for good. Use it to be positive, direct, clear, respectful, especially in the middle of a family law case. And, last but not least, don't use the social media platforms to bait your party opponents or their loved ones, or to be baited. In other words, don't be baited into a war of words, being a keyboard warrior, getting a comment action ribbon because you got the last word in. That's not going to be beneficial to you, your case, the way you're perceived by the evaluator, by the court. Simply keep your posts respectful, short, clear, if possible, of inconsistencies, and most of all, positive. And, these are just things that sound a little bit like common sense, but there are things that need to be reminded on. And last but not least, you got to remember that loved ones and family members in your peripheral circle, friends, they need to keep their questions, comments, posts also very respectful, very positive, not be baited into a fight with a party opponent of words on a social media platform, which again can put a negative spin on the image and presentment of your side of the case. So just keep all these things in mind, and keep all these factors in mind as you're weathering the storm of what to say and how to keep it appropriate on social media where your life is intersecting with a family law case, and how your social media profile can impact that case. Anyway, please stay safe out there. I hope to see you all on the road soon, and I hope this coronavirus is done so we can all get back to normalcy, prosperity, and again, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the road.